to the Commute, So Wizard podcast. GameStop, the destroyer of everything fun, apparently. We all know GameStop as the horrible video game store that gives you 5 cents for your brand new PlayStation 4 on trade, charges you the same price for used games as new games, just really scummy, and basically all their business practices craps on their employees. You've heard the stories from everyone you know, as well as from Joey and Aubrey on So Wizard podcast. They both have had to put in time at a GameStop. When GameStop was first coming into power, they are kind of an evil empire. They basically went around and bought up every video game store that had more than 10 or 12 locations, something like that. Because instead of doing a better job and succeeding in business, they just bought everybody out and muscled everyone into submission. Anyway, that's not the whole point of this. The big point of this is on July 2nd, ThinkGeek will be closing. And for those of you who don't know, what does it have to do with GameStop? In 2015, GameStop bought ThinkGeek. ThinkGeek is a great online retailer that came around in 1999 and was kind of a go-to place for unique geek anything. And it's one of those cool stores that if you're getting a gift for someone you know who's into geeky things, you can walk in there and leave with something you never would have dreamed that you'd find. I was a little saddened when GameStop bought ThinkGeek because obviously I don't have anything good to say about GameStop, as my intro indicated. And I was afraid that would leak over into ThinkGeek. Well, guess what? It did. GameStop's bad business practices has now ruined ThinkGeek. GameStop has been kind of a sinking ship, but sinking slowly since they have deep pockets for a while now. I don't think it's because of lack of selection. I think it's the GameStop merger. I am not a professional business analyst. That is just my own conjecture. So on July 2nd, ThinkGeek will shut its doors and the online retailer will cease to exist. They're trying to smooth over this horrible decision by saying that ThinkGeek is just moving, but what they mean by moving is that it's shutting down and a few of the top-selling items are going to be sold at GameStop at, I'm sure, ridiculous prices and a horrible markup. A lot of the ThinkGeek original products will cease to exist, and they will probably not be commissioning new original products at the same rate that they are now. It's also a question of how long this iteration of GameStop is going to stick around, since GameStop, as I said, is a sinking ship. In 2018 alone, they reported a loss of over $670 million. I'll be happy to see that retailer go under when it happens, because it's only a matter of time, and sooner than later would be good if you ask me. I'd like to thank the listener who recommended this topic and actually brought this news item to my attention. Adam Werther, El Heftismo, or HefTV if you want to find him online. He does Twitch streaming and 10-second movie reviews. Thanks for taking this ride with me. Be sure to check out So Wizard Podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Also be sure to check out SoWizardPodcast.com for reviews, recommendations, merchandise, and more. We love hearing feedback, so drop a note in the comments or drop us a line on social media. All of our accounts can be found after the video and in the show notes. Also, please remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We really appreciate it. Really help us grow our audience. Thanks again.